We're so excited, we're going to a new country.
And we've arrived country number 9, or 53 overall. Look who it is.
We're Craig and Kirsty, a British couple who planned for years to travel the world before finally quitting our jobs and leaving everything behind on March the 1st, 2020. Much like everyone else that year, we soon realised we weren't going to get very far. So we stayed put for 6 months in Estonia, where we ended up making front page news in their national newspaper, Urchulet, and even ended up on their national TV show, Ringvarde. After finally making it to a few more European countries, we made the decision to head back to the UK and plan some adventures here until the world is safe again.
It may be stupidly early in the morning, but today is a really exciting day. Let's go. We have successfully got ourselves up to the airport, checked in, through security, and we're now in just the bliss of the lounge, and we're about to have some breakfast, which I'll show you in 2 seconds, for our first flight in around about 10 months. So it's really exciting times, can't wait.
And because it's our first flight this year, 2021, we treated ourselves to coming into Aspire Lounge, and we managed to get in here with our priority passes because we got the gold Amex card that gives you 2 free passes per year. So we are making use of them. So we've ordered a load of food and we've got like 10 minutes until our gate opens. So we're going to probably give ourselves indigestion, but worth it. So we've got some eggs, we've got some fruit, we've got some yogurt and granola, some chocolate pancakes, some coffee, tea, juice, everything.
Bon appetit.
So for anyone wondering what the current process is, for us leaving the UK for the first time this year, we had to take an antigen test within 48 hours of when we arrive at our destination. So not when our flight departs, when we actually land there. So we're actually cutting it quite fine, hoping the flight doesn't get delayed. We'll be like at the 40-hour mark when we land. So yeah, fingers crossed. And we had to fill out an announcement, a travel announcement form that we had to have, and then we had to prove that we were double vaccinated, which we now are, which is why we're travelling again. We had to then upload all of that onto the Verifly app, and that is then supposed to go directly through to British Airways. Unfortunately, this morning for us didn't go that smoothly. Nothing went through, even though all the documents were on the app. So that meant we weren't able to check in online, even though we've got no checked luggage. It meant we still had to queue up and then go through all that process, so that delayed us. Then when we went through security, for some reason, every time, it's always me, my bag got completely ransacked. The woman even said as she was doing it, "Oh, this is so neatly packed." I'm like, it was. Neat packing, and there's a security person throwing all my stuff everywhere, and she didn't find anything. What a shock. It's delayed us a bit, but we still managed to get ourselves into the lounge, eat some breakfast, and then we're going to have a nice break. We're so excited. We're going to a new country that Craig and I have both never been to before. We were obviously supposed to do that a lot this year, but instead this is our first time. We're super happy. We're so excited. But yeah, we're going to go catch our flight now because the gate's just been announced. Oh, also, we did have a little bit of a stressful time with the car parking as well. The electronic documentation just didn't go through from one company to another company, so they didn't have our details. So I had to do all of that manually as well. So basically 3 pinch points today at the airport: the parking, the check-in and the security. All 3 of them were delayed because of things that were beyond our control. So yeah, good thing we left some extra time. We're not usually this organised, but you know, we thought first flight of 2021, it's probably best to be a little bit extra organised, and we were. Anyway, let's go get the flight.
missed this view. Actual aeroplanes.
We're so happy to be here, but we had one last minute panic as we were coming down the aisle to our seat. There's a woman in front of us and it turned out her seat was already booked and someone else was in her seat. There's all this confusion and we're thinking, I've never seen this happen before, like a seat is double booked. And then suddenly the flight attendant went, no, this is going to Dubrovnik. And I was like, wait, I think that's where we're going, we should be, I hope, what's happening? And then she went, oh, and the woman started leaving and we said, well, we're going to Dubrovnik too. And she went, yeah, this flight's going to Dubrovnik, but this lady's ticket says Berlin. So she had gotten on the wrong plane and they didn't know how it happened.
On the
Poor
Dubrovnik
woman.
flight and her ticket said Berlin.
But it caused us to panic and everyone else to panic because we were obviously all thinking, we're all going to Dubrovnik.
What?
Are we all on the wrong plane? But no, she was on the wrong plane. So yeah, nothing like a little last minute bit of adrenaline.
Never seen that happen before.
Poor woman.
Crazy.
Hopefully she makes her Berlin flight.
I said to her, stay on this flight. Dubrovnik's better. I had such a cracking headache, but being in the lounge and having something to eat is just...
Free food fixes things.
And my absolute saviour, Anadin. Can't believe that stuff. It literally saves me every time.
We're not sponsored.
No. But nothing else can save me. Have some Anadin, that gives me a chance.
Off to get me an aeroplane sleep now. We all know how stylish I look when I'm sleeping on a plane. I'm not good with sleep deprivation.
Ready to see Kirsty.
I didn't make that sound. Or that sound.
She's the ultimate flycatcher. It's always like this.
It's quite handy having a mask these days because now no one knows. Yeah.
We know. We saw you.
Silver lining.
We saw you on that Riga to Athens flight.
Did I do it then?
Yeah.
It does sound like something I would do.
Video evidence.
I don't remember. I need to look at our old videos.
It's alright. It's going to happen again. In the next couple of hours,
Yeah, I'll have my mask on.
it's going to happen again. Missed this view.
We're looking forward to welcoming you back on board this British Airways flight to Dubrovnik.
Remote control bag vehicle.
It's like an upgrade. I thought the automatic lawnmowers were cool, but an automatic bag carrier, that's new, I like that.
So nice to be flying again. The feeling of going to a new destination, such a good feeling. The flight is just under 3 hours, so we should be there in another couple of hours or so, and then we've got the whole afternoon to enjoy. Check the weather forecast, it's looking really good. So when we arrive, we've just got to get a taxi. Apparently there's some Ubers you can get. Uber is running in this country, so that's really good. And then get to our apartment, unpack, do some shopping, and then hopefully catch a couple of hours of sunlight on the beach. Can't wait.
Straight in, so we've got about 90 miles now to run into our touchdown. Dubrovnik. Outside temperature now apparently is 26 degrees Celsius.
It has been 10 seriously long months, and here we are finally in a new country again. Can you feel the excitement? Can you feel it? We can. Can you feel it, wifey?
I can.
Thank you, see you later. Oh, it's like one of those moments you think is never gonna come.
Yeah, Stravo, Croatia.
Stravo! We're going to be saying plenty of Stravos and Valavams. Hello and thank yous.
We hope.
And we've arrived, stepping out into country number 9, or 53 overall. Happy days. Dubrovnik Airport gives you 15 minutes of free Wi-Fi, so it's not much, but it's just enough to order an Uber. So we've got an Uber. It's cost us about £24 to drive half an hour to Dubrovnik from the airport. So just got to look out for our Uber driver. Thank you. Follow them.
Because you're also some way of taxi transport.
When we arrived, just in case you were wondering, Kirsty wasn't like getting overly emotional about being in a new country, okay? That's not the reason her eyes were streaming. It's because she was choking. And it's not because she has COVID either. She was just choking, weren't you?
On nothing. On air.
Ivan, our taxi driver, must have thought,
I was crying.
what am I picking up here? Yeah, this crazy girl.
It's fun fact because now we have like quarantine. The people that come in, it was safe. It's really peaceful. From this point, like.
We have arrived here at our apartment, our Airbnb here in Dubrovnik, Croatia, and just look at the weather. Yeah, let's head inside. So we are just outside of the old town. We're up on the first floor. Come in through this door. And if we give the door a little knock. And look who it is.
Welcome to Sense of Dubrovnik. So here we have the kitchen, and that has a nice full oven and a full stove, which I really love. We're here for 10 days, so we're going to be doing a bit of cooking, not going to be eating out every night. It gets a bit pricey to do that anywhere, not just in Croatia. Loads of storage space, we've got tea and coffee and things included, and they do recycling here, so we're happy about that. You've got your plastic, your paper and your general waste. Pots and pans in here. So yeah, a full kitchen. Toaster, kettle, coffee maker, and all your nice, these look like nice big coffee or tea mugs, whatever your preferences. And then a microwave, and we have a microwave too, yeah. And then we've got the dining table here, which as you can see we've kind of started planning some exciting things to show you in the next few videos. But yeah, we will eat our dinner there. And then if you're going to come to this nice big spacious area here, you've got this nice, I love this wall looks so nice, like a nice feature wall. And then you've got TV there, which I doubt we will get to watch much of, but yeah, I just love this big space. If we were like staying for a really long time, we could just work out here and do lots of things. Sofa. It's a studio apartment, but it's a very spacious studio apartment. You kind of feel like it is separated because you've got a wall that separates you, and you come into the bedroom. I haven't actually tried the bed. It was good. I like it. And a huge wardrobe. We've only got 2 little like carry cases worth of clothes, but you'd be surprised how much I can fit in there with my neat packing. So yeah, we will be putting a lot of stuff in there. I've already thrown Craig's case in here. Also, we've got a nice space outside the window here where you can hang your washing, although not your wet washing, as in dripping wet, because that'll go on the neighbour's balcony. So you have to wring it out first. Okay, now the bathroom. Really like the bathroom. Oh, and you have a little desk here, so this is good for all the editing we'll be doing. Means that we haven't got to move all of our laptops out the way when we start eating dinner, because we've got a separate table to work from and eat from. Oh, and we have air conditioning with remote control, so we can make it nice and cool in here. And then we have the bathroom. I know what you're thinking. Everything's very lilac. And you're right, it is very lilac or lavender, whatever you want to call it, but I'm okay with that. I happen to like it. So yeah, I booked this place. So yeah, we have a nice washing machine, really quirky washing machine. Have you ever seen a washing machine like this? So you have to open it up like this. I've already put some clothes in there ready, ones I was wearing earlier. And then you have to open up the drum.
How quirky is that? I've never seen anything like that before. And then you have to close this. Ooh, see how tricky is this? And you have to do that. And then you put your detergent, fabric conditioner into those two. And then off you go. I've had like the top ones before, but not really had to actually do the drum. But yeah, it's always good to have a washing machine when you're away for a long time. Nice modern bathroom. And here's the shower. Still nice and spacious. So yeah, this is us for the next 10 days. This is going to be our base for showing you Dubrovnik. Thank you for checking out our Croatian crib. Now, it's time for you to leave. Out you go. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Join us next time as we explore the famous Dubrovnik Old Town with its hidden bars that lead to views over the Adriatic, where we of course take the opportunity to cool off before we head up to get ourselves the best views overlooking Dubrovnik Old Town and coastline. For daily updates on our travels, head over to our Instagram at TideNotTravellers. Or for exclusive behind-the-scenes content, we'd love you to join us on Patreon. Links are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. A PCR test or an antigen test within 48 hours of arriving in Croatia, or you have to... No, that's not right.
Arriving in our destination.
Let me start again.
For your group number. Jetzt nochmals.
And if we give the door a little knock, let's see who